Hovering the Aphelios, certainly a few options left available for Gumayusi. Not going to be shut out of this draft nearly as much as last time. And here is his prized Xayah towards that bottom side of the map. So much comfort still here for T1. They don't have a Maokai, but everything else looks pretty T1 to me.
Yeah, and I really like the Onivia 1-2
as well. There's just no help to stop him. And, I mean, they're going to look for a dive here.
Well, we'll see whether Lehens can stay alive as the polymorph does come through. That's first blood going to Gumayusi, and Carrier going to be able to get out of there. He was tanking
it once again. He
Dominus
does have flash, but no ult, as you say.
He's going to turn up now. Zeus, World Ender has been popped. Let's see whether he can land the chains. There's the flash forward. Flash comes out as Keen is going to slice, but there's the Glacial Prison, and he's put in the ground. That's the second one for T1.
Perfectly.
Pretty fantastic start in game 1, and now in game 2, a huge lead as well. BDD got his stun prepped.
Oh yeah, Faker could be in trouble here. Does have flash available. There's the Emperor's Divide once again. The Q's in the air, but it's not enough. Lehens is chasing after Faker, and he's now running the wrong direction. So he's just going to try and waste as much time as possible.
He might get the execute.
Yeah, can he actually get there? No, he's not going to be able to. So BDD is going to be able to get the first kill here for KT, but still, Faker wastes a lot of their time already. Bottom lane doing fantastic things here. Gumayusi Carrier having a good time. His owner getting pushed away, but does find a Glacial Prison, and now Lehens just in CC hell. Not entirely sure what he
completely transformed this into a T1 Rift here on the bottom side. Top side, Keen still has some control, but ultimately it may not matter.
Yeah, he's spawning in 40 seconds time, and so now T1 with so much extra control of that bottom side. His owner moving towards this top lane. Keen trying to just start the fight, but Carrier's even here. I have a feeling this Crocodile is a handbag, and he's going to die on his own terms by the looks of things. Zeus going to be able to collect it in the end.
And I think that the timing
relatively low. They should be able to get this Drake, but can they actually get themselves out of here is the question, because will secure it, take a whole bunch more plate gold. BDD's going to teleport towards that top lane as the Mountain Rift does come in. Emperor's Divide is going to discover aiming. Who's going to ult and die? Carrier locks down the kill, and Faker just seems to be to ult just cuz. Then you could probably say that that was a KT win. But it looks like T1 are just going to back away, allow Zeus to do his thing as there's a flash. The Tibbers is going to connect onto Carrier, and they lock him down. Emperor's Divide not going to do too much.
Far away, as this is just a great position here for T1. Zeus on the flank.
Yeah, aiming, clearing out that control ward from max range. Let's see whether they can steal this away. It's not going to be allowed to, but now Zeus is going to get caught on that flank. Can they take him down? Yes, they can. They trade it for the Drake, though, so I don't know about the
teleport top side here and keep this turret alive. Aiming going to push bottom side as well, so they're going to get a little bit more out of this. But ultimately, T1 still getting that mid turret, and it's just the go button when the Sejuani ultimate is out here that has been so critical for KT. Whenever owner doesn't have ult, that's when they feel comfortable they can actually collapse onto one member, last survivability. But man, this is looking still like one of the best win conditions for KT stack pick targets.
Yeah, it does have his crown, and they're going to look to try and stop him. They do deny the shifting stance at the beginning, but then he just gets himself out. Another Glacial Prison comes in. Aiming's going to be interrupted by Owner. Absolutely beautiful play. Now Carrier taking some damage, but the Featherstorm's going to save Gumayusi. Lehens has to go golden, and he's not going to be able to get himself out of it. Keen is going to be the first to go down in the fight, and T1 are just juggling the aggro gorgeously. Ko's going to be the next victim here as T1 are looking for match point. They are looking for no mercy, and they want to head towards the final.
Faker, he lives! So many times we talked about how difficult it is to lock down. This is here with the crown in this situation. He's got that extra survivability.
Once the burst has been utilized and no target is found, actually killing T1 is almost impossible. Guma goes completely unchecked.
Keen going to be able to get out of the way of the Infernal Chains, but it's not going to save this inner turret. Just feels like they know more. They've always had an extra control ward in a brush.
And they pivoted super hard to this Viego. While that has been the only thing that's worked for KT in this game, is setting up for a few of these picks here.
We'll get so many of these tools that just look really, really strong.
It's 9 games of his year for Faker this playoffs. 9.
Yeah, a little bit of a stun there onto Gumayusi. And now he's just going to turn it. Looks for Keen. Dominus comes through. Decent quickness there as he does get the knock-up onto Gumayusi, and he is taken down. Now Aiming is at full health, and Zeus does find a knock-up on him, but now Koz dives forward. Can Zeus find the kill? The answer is yes onto Lehens. Now down to his GA though, as now Zeus is looking for aiming. The dash does come.
That's a big
and that
shutdown.
means that the shutdown goes to aiming, and maybe
They're just out-macroing them so hard here in T1. They have Zeus in this top
flank
side.
angle. The Hen spots him out pretty quickly, and T1 will start off the Baron. Where is B2D is the question. He heads towards the top side, but like you say, they know it. T1 immediately pull the trigger. This time though, the Emperor's Divide doesn't find it. Is it going to matter? That's the question. And Sumayuchi is going to lock down so many aiming. I don't think he can do it by himself. 3 kills already go down. Every carry on T1 is massive, and Zeus will get the last one against this.
About to go up 2-0 here. The expectations kind of going to get thrown on its head in this one.
It absolutely is. T1 just demolish KT in back-to-back games. Blue side, red side, doesn't seem to matter. This squad is just taking names, and this is looking like a very different version of T1, not the one that we saw in round 2 of summer. This looks a little bit more reminiscent of times that weren't so warm a little bit earlier in the year.
This is just an absolute stomp so far.